how can we use our brain to effectively influence people? Well, let's look at the brain. There's three real big parts. You've got your reptilian brain, your limbic brain, and your neocortex. Your neocortex is your logical brain. Your limbic brain is your emotional brain, and your reptilian brain is a thing that primates have, reptiles have, and it's a thing that sort of puts you into flight or fight, and it's a thing that sort of gets you out of danger. Now, unfortunately, when we're reactive in situations where we're out of our control, we start to panic, and that picks off our reptilian brain, and a lot of the times we're in this emotional state, and it doesn't actually drive enough blood. It doesn't actually drive enough blood to our front brain, that neocortex. So what happens when you do get emotional and you are like this, what happens is when you are like that, you're pulling blood away from an area that allows you to become logical. Now, if you're illogical, you're not going to make good decisions. The fact of the matter is, when you reverse this, 95% of decisions are made emotionally. That's right, 95% of decisions are made emotionally by your clients and people that you're discussing or negotiating with. And then they're backed up with 5% of logic. So if you reverse engineer this and you're in an emotional state when you're trying to get an emotional buy or an emotional sell, you're going to clash heads. You need to be logical. So if you are in a state where you are feeling irrational, you are feeling out of control, you are in anxiety, if you do start taking a deep breath, taking a step back, that's the time when your logical brain will kick in and you'll be able to make a logical choice of words, a logical decision, and a logical step further. So what I'm saying here is, if you're in an emotional state and you're not thinking logically, you can change that. Breathe, take a step forward, drink some water, click on that front brain so that you can be logical in what you're doing and which way you want to move forward. That way you're going to get a better outcome from the other person. It sounds complicated, but in a nutshell, it takes engineering that's habitual. When you get into a situation where you're out of your depth and you're thinking illogical, if you hold yourself back and you say, well, I'm thinking illogical, let me take a step back, let me have a breather, let me write that email later, let me make that phone call later, let me choose the choice of words, let me write the email and stop it. What you're doing is giving the body a chance to present blood to the front part of the brain so you can start to think logically. And that's going to help you move further quickly, and it's going to help the people on the receiving end get the best communication from yourself. And that's how you influence people a little better.